Moderation. Inflation, if unchecked, can hamper the national economic recovery. So, if the inflation which we are experiencing right now is, if it is unchecked, then our economic recovery may get even worse. Retail inflation, as measured by the Consumer Price Index (CPI), is estimated to have moderated in November to a provisional 6.93% from the previous month's 7.61%. Official data released on Monday showed that. So, some official data which was released on Monday, and which was released by the Consumer Price Index, it showed that the retail inflation of India have reduced from 6.93% from 7.61% to 6.93% in November. So that's a good start for India. On the face of it, the moderation in price gains ought to welcome news. So basically, all of this can be a good news. Um, a closer look shows that 68 basis points easing in the headline level of inflation has been played largely by 140 basis points, slowing in the price gains in the food and beverages basket, which with a weight of almost 46 is biggest index constitute and driver of retail inflation. So in India's retail inflation, the biggest weight, or for which the big or which the, or for which the biggest points vote for is the sector of food and drinking. So this sector can vote for almost all the retail inflation, and it occupies so much of the retail inflation that it could drive, or it could change the retail inflation totally with only a change in itself. And this and In this quarter of the fiscal year, it has got 46 points. The RBI had its monetary policy announcement earlier this month flagged an expected softening in the prices of perishable in the winter months. So, according to RBI's predictions, RBI has predicted that in these months of December and November, in the winter months, the cost of the perishable goods would decrease. Perishable goods means the goods like milk, egg, or something like that. Basically, there's something which could get spoiled in a less time. Predictably, in increased market arrivals of vegetables, the third largest weight within the market led to a sharp deceleration in the price gains for this key food item. Inflation for vegetation still slid 688 basis points to 15.63% last month from 22.51% in October. So the thing about this sector is that it's a bad news. The retail inflation has increased from 15.63% from last month to the retail. The retail inflation has actually decreased. It has not increased. Sorry, it has decreased to 15.63% from 22.51% in October. So last month, or in the month of November, the retail inflation was 15.63% when compared to the last year's now October, which is 22.51%. Cereals, the food category with the largest weight, saw inflation slow to 2.32% from 3.39%, reflecting the bumper of Kharif harvest and confirming that the trend that the central bank had spoken of. So, according to the demand of the central bank, the prices of the cereals have been like that. So, central bank has told them to decrease the prices of the cereals, and so they have been decreased. So the prices have decreased from 3.39% to 2.32%, and this is mainly because of the entrance of the Kharif crops in the winter season. And though the pieces of other food categories too softened in November, out of basket of 12 items, inflation still remained in the double digits in case of 6 excluding vegetables. So even though most of the things in our economy or in our retail inflation have decreased, but some of these have been increasing, and because of that, our retail inflation could be at high risk. Key protein sources, including pulses, eggs, and meat and fish, continue to register worryingly high levels of inflation that surely cannot bode well for the wider population's nutrition well-being. So these are the proteins, these are the sources which are increasing our retail inflation, and all of them are proteins: pulses, meat, fish, egg, and so on. Disconcertingly, inflation in the key transport and communication category, that includes petrol and diesel, eased by a marginal 10 basis points to 11.06%. With oil marketing companies continuing to raise pump prices of these crucial transportation fuels as crude oil extends its recovery from April's pandemic induced low, it is hard to foresee any further appreciable softening in the food prices in December, given the high cost of transport of given the high cost of transporting um, of transporting farm produce from the agrarian hinterland. So the in the categories of petroleum products like petrol, diesel, and crude oil, the retail inflation has grew with 11.06%, and only because of that, our overall retail inflation had come to double digits. With oil marketing companies continuing to raise pump prices, and the oil marketing companies are still continuing are they are still raising the prices of these oils, because even they need to recover from the economy, right? Not only our government, even those corporate companies need to recover from the economy, and they have still been raising those. According to the RBI's predictions, we will not be seeing any softening of the prices of these crude oils. This would in turn put the RBI's forecast for average fiscal third quarter inflation of 6.8% in jeopardy, as the headline figure would now need to moderate by at least 107 basis points to figure about 5.86% for this month. So it basically says that their retail inflation has increased by 6.8%, and this is a high risk to India's economy. Its November survey of households' inflation expectations also offers little room for comfort, with more households expecting general prices to rise over the next 3 months and 1 year ahead horizons than the number of respondents concerned about such a price trend. In the September survey, policymakers must guard against easing vigilance on prices while considering growth supportive measures. So until this passage, the editorial basically says that many the India's current the India's economy is at a terrible state currently, um, mainly because of the mainly because of the retail inflation, and retail inflation has increased overall actually. Um, while some of the products while some of the products like crude oil and the cost of vehicles and etc have been increasing, only very little have been decreasing. So this is not a good sign for India, obviously, because our overall retail inflation will be at high risk, and many people in the house, many normal people, they're hoping many citizens are hoping to see they're not hoping to see any decreases in the prices in the month of December, and they're actually expecting that the prices will be increasing continuously until 1 year. Price stability, for all the growing calls to downplay its certainty in the RBI's policy mandate, must remain the monetary authority's primary target. Unchecked inflation poses manifold risks to the nascent economic recovery. So the RBI should always keep an eye out uh, for checking the current retail inflation of India, and also price stability. This is the main thing on which RBI has to focus. Thank you.